Good day, RGB. Today on Valuable to Vida, we've got a very special guest here in studio to invite you to an exciting upcoming comedy show. Now, we're also going to talk a little bit about famous comedians and some of their funniest moments. We'll introduce you to our new Pet of the Week, plus so much more. The show starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda, and you guys, we are so excited because one of our favorite professional comedians is here in the TV studio to talk to us about an amazing upcoming performance that you're not gonna wanna miss. He's traveled across the country making people smile and laugh, all while positively representing his hometown of the Rio Grande Valley. Now, if you haven't checked out one of his shows yet, then you've got to, and quick, because tickets sell out fast. And what's really cool is that you may even get to meet his famous pup Mello, since he sometimes takes him on the road with him to his shows. Now, I am talking about none other than the outstanding Mario superstar Salazar, and as always, we're so happy to meet with him about what he's got going on. Hey, Mario.
Hello, good day. Woo!
Ooh, good day. I know.
Dan Ben.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
No, but that's how we feel about having you here. As mentioned,
So much fun coming out here.
Oh my gosh, you're everywhere.
Yes, gracias a Dios.
Yeah,
it's been good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good thing. You're everywhere. You're keeping us laughing no matter where you go. So kind of break it down for us. What has been going on in the life of Mario?
Just spreading joy and laughter, which is I've been blessed for it to be my career and my passion, and been so blessed lately. I'm actually working on a new special called Mello, and it's just stories about me being a single dog dad. And it's gonna be filmed in El Paso in 2 weeks. So soon. So I've been working it out, the new material of Mello. Just life with Mello.
That is amazing. If you follow Mario online, then you know he's always talking about Mello, his little puppy, and bringing him everywhere. So that's really awesome. Now, I know you can't tell us too much about what we're going to expect there, but I mean, what was your passion behind making Mello the center of the show? I mean, he's got a lot to offer, right?
In comedy, they tell us to write what you know and write. So just him coming into my life has just changed my life a lot, and I just stuff that happens with him, and just every day is such an adventure with little Mello, and he's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anyone who owns a pet, we know that they can do silly things sometimes. So I mean, it's really funny. You could write a lot about that.
He's got the most dramatic sigh in the world, like.
What
are you stressing about?
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure that he's probably like taking notes too. He's a comedian, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's awesome on stage. He'll lay down, and when I ask him, "Hey Mello," he'll go and like survey the crowd and stuff, and then he goes back and lays down. He's awesome to take on the road.
That is so cool.
And people love taking pictures with him.
I was going to say that. If we do happen to go to one of your comedy shows, we have the chance to meet Mello. I mean, you too, right? But Mello.
Mello's the one.
That's so funny. Now, where can we, keep up with you regarding this particular show? I mean, we want to know what's going on with Mello.
Well, the show that we're doing, it's on May 14th at London's in McAllen. It's with Kabir Singh. He was a finalist in America's Got Talent. Wow. And we were doing a show for first responders in Odessa, Texas. Me and him together, and we met, and I really, I loved his performance. I loved the way he was a really, really cool dude. And I told him, have you ever been to the Rio Grande Valley? And he knew about this area, but he had never actually performed down here. And so when, I was watching his set, he was talking about his culture, living up in an Indian family, and I was like, the Rio Grande Valley will love will love your show. Yeah. And so I reached out to him, and we made it happen. So we're gonna bring him down, and it's gonna be me and him together. Awesome show.
Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. So kind of paint the picture of what we may see, with just overall for that night. I mean, it's going to be laughs, probably some food. I mean, it's just going to be a great time for everybody, right?
It's going to be a great night of entertainment. And just a night to unwind, and everybody needs to laugh. It's eat, drink, laugh.
I agree with that. That's awesome. And of course, comedy is going to make us feel better, right? I mean, especially if we're having a bad day. I mean, we're going to leave and forget about everything because we're going to be laughing our heads off, right?
Best stress reliever. It's a good old laugh.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So one more time, tell us where this is going to take place, what time, and what we need to know in order to make sure we're there.
It's Friday, May 13th.
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
Good luck.
At London's Grill Tavern in McAllen, Texas, my hometown. So I brought down Kabir. I was like, you got to do my hometown. You have to do my hometown. He's like, let's do it. And it's going to be an awesome show. That's amazing. And real quickly, like in 10 seconds, invite everybody to come on out and have a good time at the show. Rio Grande Valley, hey, come on out to the show. I promise you, money back guarantee. We're going to make you laugh all night. It's going to be the best show of your life. Promise you. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Mario. Thank you so much, and say hi to Mello for us. We will. And you guys, if you want to see Mario and Mello in person, or even just join in their travel adventures going from city to city, and of course, show after show, then be sure to follow Mario on social media or check out his website for details on where and when he'll be performing. And since we're on the topic of legendary comedians like Mario, we thought it'd be so fun to take a little bit of a further look into the lives of some of the greats. So if you're a fan of stand-up professionals, then you're definitely gonna like this. So according to BuzzFeed.com, actor and comedian Robin Williams visited a gorilla named Coco, who famously had the ability to communicate in American Sign Language. The site says that Robin thought the entire experience of meeting Coco was mind-altering and that it also brought about lots of laughter. And get this, apparently Robin once made an audience member at one of his own shows laugh so hard that the fan actually developed a hernia, and according to the site, he ended up being taken away in an ambulance. I mean, that tells you about the power of laughter, right? Now the site also says that Stephen Colbert really cares about others, and he even donates all the money that he makes from his ice cream flavor Americone Dream to his Americone Dream Fund. Now it outlines that this helps disadvantaged children with food and medical aid, as well as veterans and their families, and of course different causes to benefit environmental causes. And apparently comedian Wanda Sykes used to work for the National Security Agency. The site says that she would help with radar equipment and surveillance, and it even says that she had top security clearance. Now it also outlines that comedian Patton Oswalt, if you ever watched him in the hit comedy series King of Queens, would actually stand in silence without moving or making facial expressions of any sort, I mean nothing, in the background of some of their scenes. The site outlines that he actually forgot that he used to do this, and then when someone saw one of those moments later on, he said it kind of looked more eerie than funny. And if you're a fan of Saturday Night Live, then you may recall that Richard Pryor was once deemed as too dangerous when it came to live television. The site says that the crew made sure that there was indeed a 5-second delay when they went on air, just to be safe. So I actually have another entertainment-related topic for you. But first, one question. Are you a sports fan? See, there was a recent survey conducted that outlined 1 in 4 Americans actually pretend to like sports for their partner. Apparently, there are some deal breakers when it comes to our relationships, and this may not be the things that you may think, like varying spiritual or political views. Nope. Instead, it says that they have more to do with the type of sports team that you're cheering for, and not having the same frame of mind when it comes to the love of sports might affect your romantic relationships. I know, it seems hard to believe, right? Well, we had the chance to speak with an expert who did the survey, and she's going to break it all down for us.
Hello, yes, my name is Emily, and I'm a spokesperson on behalf of OnlineBetting.com. We've recently completed a survey of people who are in relationships and some of those who are single to learn about dating deal breakers, especially when it comes to sports and relationships. So some of the key findings and one of the big statistics that stuck out to us was that 64% of Americans would rather date somebody who doesn't care about sports than date a fan of a rival team. That shows that our love for sports runs deep, and it even impacts relationships and is possibly something that people think about before getting into a relationship. On top of that, when it comes to being in a relationship, more than 1 in 4 admit to pretending to like sports just to please their partner. Yes, so of course we surveyed both men and women, and we've learned that through this data, different opinions came out depending whether it was for men or women. 45% of men and 41% of women would prefer to not date a fan of a rival team. Additionally, 34% of women admit to pretending to like a sport to please their partner. That's compared to just 19% of men. And when it comes to interest in sports, this may be no surprise, but 36% of men wish that their partner was more interested in sports. For women, it's way less. Only 8% of women say that they wish that their partner was more interested. On top of that, more than 1 in 4 women say that they don't like watching sports with their partner, and 1 in 4 women have also said that they've pretended to like a team just to please their partner. So maybe next time before watching a game together, ask your partner, do you actually want to watch this with me? Do you actually like this team? Or if it's better for your relationship, maybe don't ask. So we also surveyed people asking about, compared to sports, what is also important to them to be on the same page with their partner. And this may be shocking, but nearly 1 in 3 people say it is more important to be fans of the same team than to share the same religious beliefs. That is huge. I mean, that just shows us that in some relationships, for some people, sports are just as important as religion. We also asked people about that same statistic when it comes to political views. 1 in 10 say that it's more important to be fans of the same team than to have the same political beliefs. So, it's really telling how much sports play a role in our lives and how they can impact relationships. So next time that you're maybe getting into a relationship and talking about all those important questions, it may be something that you want to consider talking about sports and what your partner likes and doesn't like when it comes to sports and teams.
So if you approach sports this way in your relationships, then maybe you'll want to check out more details on this survey via their website to learn about how others do too.